This is the Calangute beach, or Calangute, how the Indian people call it. It's the most popular beach for the Indian people, for the local domestic Indian travel in Goa, India. So people come across from all parts of India just to have fun, hang out, enjoy the waves of the Indian Ocean, play cricket in here. Lots of Indian people. It's a popular beach for the Indian people. So they must feel welcome and comfortable in here, I guess. At the far end over there is the Baga beach, and then sometime it changes and it's a different village. It becomes Calangute town. It's a long beach with large waves. It's an ocean. It's a real Indian Ocean. One could probably surf in here, but so far I don't see any Indian surfers. There is a strong current that pulls you to the sides and back into the ocean. So it's a bit also dangerous, but it's shallow. You can be waist deep, is safe. And back there it pulls you back for some reason. It's a strong current beach. Good for surfing or good with something that floats on the water. And the beach is very long. It goes all the way to the... There are enough spots for everybody, so the center is a bit crowded, but on the sides there are no people, so you could lay down under the trees and almost no people. It's just because the hotels and the central entry is in here in the center, so there are more people concentrated in this area. But there are more quiet spots on the sides. Let's look around. This is just a little bit further away from the main entry of Calangute beach, and then you can see some fishing boats in here. Definitely lesser people, so when you can see some fishing boats on the beach, it means the beach is still in development and there are some fishers and lesser of the tourism industry. Once the tourism industry is in full bloom, then probably the fishing will go slowly away, replaced by restaurants, bars, hotels, and whatever. But for now, there are still some fishing, some probably used to be more. And you see, it's already way lesser people. If you like to walk on the beach, it's a good beach to walk. The Indian people are so far not the beach type of people. You don't see any like picnics or umbrellas. It's a rainy season, perfect if you don't want to wear sunscreen. It probably rains twice a day for a short period, for 2 or 3 hours or 1 hour, half an hour. The water is warm even if it rains, and when it's cloudy like this, it's perfect. No need for sunscreen, the sun doesn't burn. When it's the season, the sunny season, it's probably a wise choice to bring a beach umbrella, because the Indian sun is it's hellish. It burns the skin within 1 hour, maybe within 2 hours for the Indians. Even during the rainy season, it's a good beach. In case you have the rain jacket or a rain poncho. It's a long beach to walk to, wide, the sand is soft, relatively clean in comparison to some South Asian beaches. Further away from the entry, it's cleaner. I found a surfer on the beach. The only surfer on the beach is the lifeguard. But the waves are big. A bit further away from the main center of the beach and the central entry, there are more relaxing places with green vegetation. It's a natural beach. As far as I understand, there is no proper beach development, it's just all done in private. And there is also some trash. People in India, they have no proper trash management at this stage. Some cities probably have, but the Indian people have to resort to burning trash because there's just nowhere to put it, and nobody officially collects it, or you have to pay for it instead of burning. So some people burn trash at the beach, which is not good because it creates the soot and the charcoal. It mixes in with the sand, and the sand becomes dirty. So probably it would be a good idea to prohibit the beach, like to prohibit the trash burning at the beach, because it damages the tourism industry. So the government of Goa would be wise to properly manage the beaches, or at least the most popular ones, with machines that collect the trash, and at least prohibit the trash burning at the beach. Let's see if it happens in the future, but so far it's still a nice beach. A little bit further away, it's relatively clean with clean spots and some vegetation, which is nice in contrast to the sand. But there are lifeguards. There are lifeguards that watch the Indian people, because the Indian people, most of them cannot swim, and they come from the mainland or from the north. And the current is very strong, so if they go in and they pull them away, they have no way to swim. So they just stay knee deep or waist deep. And if they go a bit deeper than that, and the lifeguards start yelling, so they come in because he doesn't want to rescue them. Yeah, even as a good swimmer, it's a fun exercise to swim against the current. It's possible, but it's tiring. It's a good beach to play in the waves, the Calangute beach. That's what the Indians do. Just play in the waves, or walk from one end to the other. It's like 5 kilometers, 1 hour, 1.5 hours. There's very large ocean waves. Nice. Yes, and as in any place in India, there are stray dogs on the beach also. There are lots of stray dogs in India, which is a growing problem, and the Indian government is trying to sterilize them. So there are a lot of stray dogs and stray cows on the Indian beaches. This one's a cute one, a bit aggressive but cute. Come on, a paw, give me a paw. A paw. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, they are friends. It's like a gang of friends. This one is sterilized. But it's more friendly. Yes, and that's the short gang member. This one is probably the leader. This is the beta male, and this is probably, I don't know, what, posse or something, or female. That's a female. Okay. Chill out, beta male. Your alpha male is not that stressed. Yeah, that's only in India. Crazy dogs. The Calangute beach is in the same geographical region as the Pune and Mumbai, very large cities in India, and maybe Gujarat and Rajasthan to the north. So the families from these areas, the well-to-do families, come to the Calangute beach to Goa to enjoy the beaches and the warm ocean, the sand, play around, have some fun family time. The kids love it because there's so much sand for them, and they play around, build castles. Like over there they build castles. It's like a playground. One more castle over there. For the kids it's like a large playground, and the adults also become children here because the vacations or the beach vacation are still a specialty for the Indian families and Indian people. But when they start to do well and when they have more leisure time, more disposable income, the beach and the tourism industry is gonna grow, probably on a very large scale. Still just the beginning for the beach vacations industry in India. The water quality and the sand quality in the Calangute beach and in Goa in general is still good, but in Calangute the current has a very strong pull. If the waves are strong, then there is a strong pull because it's a shallow beach. So the water goes like this and then it goes back, and there is a very strong pull, a current. So in case you go into the water with flip-flops, sunglasses, jewelry, whatever you have on you, there is a possibility that whatever you have on you is gonna be lost in the Indian Ocean because the water just pulls away very with a strong force. Let's see, I'm now in in the middle of the stretch and it appears to be safe. And now let's see what happens when the waves come. Okay, here comes the wave. Looks small enough, and now look. It wettens the shorts, even if you saw it's, yes, it almost waist deep now, like 1 meter. So in case you have a handbag or flip-flops or whatever you have on you and you are a short person, it can surprise you. Or if you have like a mobile phone in the pocket of the shorts. And now look how the water is. So this is the danger of the water. So don't have any electronic devices, any bags, any flip-flops, any loose objects on you when you go near the water, or when you think it's safe, it's actually not. It's maybe safe in this part, but still the wave can come big enough that it is gonna roll over some people who sit down, because sometimes there are freak waves that come. So the safer options would be over there in the middle somewhere. It's definitely a fun beach to play in the waves, as long as you don't have any loose objects on you. You just play in the waves on and on and on and on. It's gonna pull you, move around. It's like a natural, free natural massage. It's nice. And the water is blue and clear when there are no waves. Just now there is sand and foam. That's why there is a little bit of this muddy color in the waves. But usually it's crystal clear, at least in the other beaches of Goa. So it should be crystal clear in here also. Now there are two fishermen trying to catch some fish with a net. It's difficult in the current, they still go. And over there you see some monster waves, like 2, 3, 5, 4 to 5 meters high waves. They roll over pretty quickly. It's probably a good way for the very professional surfers. Maybe very challenging. There are multiple layers of waves, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers of waves. It's a good beach. The Calangute beach in Goa, India is a good beach for very professional surfers who want a challenge. Like over there's a large wave. It rolls over and closes well in the center. It's probably a good 10 to 30 second ride if you're lucky. Or at least it's a good wave to play in. Not exactly Hawaii, but powerful enough. And I would imagine there are some nice surfing beaches in India too. Say whatever you want about India and Goa in general, but at least there are some public services on the beach with a very nice design of the lifeguard house, which are separated maybe 1 kilometer apart from each other. It's a very nice design. It's more like a house, a small scale house, than a lifeguard post. So there are some public services on the beaches in Goa. A bit further away from the main entry and the main central place of the Calangute beach, you can find some nice hidden spots, like this one with a broken down playground, natural vegetation, and lots of empty space to explore. This is also part of Calangute, or at least the undeveloped part of it, the natural part. There's lots of room for investment, future growth, resort and hotel development. Basically, 1/4 to 1/3 of the beach is undeveloped still. Undeveloped by the tourism industry or property developments. It's also nice. This is the far end of the Calangute beach in Goa, India. Lots of green vegetation, no people, almost no people. In case you want to be alone and enjoy the sun and the sand, you'll be here at the far end. It's a naturally protected environment. At least the first row of vegetation is protected by the local law, where you can only rent out spaces in this first row of the beach, and then you have to remove the buildings at the end of every season. So the law and the nature management in India and Goa India works like this, that you are not allowed to build permanent structures on the beach. You just remove them at the end of every season, and the vegetation and all the rest is kept intact as it is, which is nice. A good sound strategy, a future investment for the things to come. And the other end is over there. It's a good place to rest, have some picnic, enjoy the sound of the waves. Slightly away from the beach there are some nice hidden hotels in Goa. Very well kept, with a pool, flowers, it's like a garden. There are all kind of hotels. Premium range, mid-range, basic, budget, all kind of possible hotels, and some very nice ones in case you're looking for some nice vacation. Very often it's not necessary to book in advance, you just walk around and ask if there's any rooms. You can even trade the price. Most of the time you trade the price. Trading. Come on, you can jump. He's not going to jump, no? No, the boy is not going to jump. But it's a nice pool. Here is one fun observation about the Indian people on the beach. They have kind of a group and tribal mentality when they're on the beach. So they just stay where the entry to the beach is, and they want to stay in the group with other people. Not sure why. Either very social, or tribal, or I don't know. Maybe they're confused, don't know what to do, and then just stay in the group where it's safer. Not sure how they behave in the city, but at least in the beach, they seem to be staying in the group. Now look at this, like crowded, and then the rest of the beach is like empty. So I have no idea why, but the Indian people, they like to stay with other Indian people, at least I don't know, 90% of them. It's a fun thing. If they like it, they like it. Maybe it's all non-swimmers holding the hands so that their waves don't pull them away. Safety in numbers. on the Indian beaches. There are a lot of hidden corners in the beach villages of Goa, away from the main roads, between the buildings, hotels, family residences. In case you wander away from the main road, you can end up in very nice corners and enjoy some very authentic village life in Goa. Not far away from the civilization, just maybe 5 to minutes away from the main road. There's a gang of beach dogs. Not sure if it's anywhere else in the world, but at least the dogs in India, they like to hang around the beaches. Not sure why. One more over there, and the other gang is at the other side of the beach, so the beach is split by gang of dogs. Yes. You can chill.